Well, I guess it's time to get up. Well, here we go. Back on the road again. See how far we get today. Hopefully it's not as crazy as yesterday. Well, good morning again. I'm about a mile and a half in. Look at this beautiful forest. Like, oh my God, it's beautiful. There's paths everywhere, little streams trickling. It's just a morning that I definitely won't get over. Had a really good night's sleep and had a decent breakfast. I'm still hungry, but yeah, we're gonna just keep on trekking, have a good one, and I have accommodation I got to get to tonight, so we may be running some of this today, but let's just keep on going. I'm enjoying this forest, the birds, the trickle, the streams, the lambs. It's just this is otherworldly, and I mean, it's just so gorgeous. Let's keep it going. Oh boy. I think we came up on some more forestry work. Oh man. Hopefully I can get through. Well, we made it past the, I don't know what they call it, but it's like a tractor with a big rolly thing on it. It's made the road really nice. It's no more jagged rocks cutting into my feet as I walk. It's a much smoother ride now. But we're almost 5 miles in today. I'm not gonna say how far I'm going, because there might be a chance that I might not make it to my accommodation, which would suck, because that'll be around 140 pounds, $150 that I wasted. But you know, you roll with the punches, because out here, at a drop of a hat, everything could change. But yeah, I'm gonna break it down 5 miles by 5 miles. Take about a 30-minute break in between each one of those, and that should get me to Inverary by 7 p.m. hopefully. But the first thing I need to do when I get the chance, whatever comes first, if the break comes first, I'll do that, but water. Since I'm up on top, there's less water. So we're gonna find water, place to break, and go from there. So let's just keep on walking down this road. Well, looks like we got some more ahead. Looks like they got some down trees or something like that. We're just gonna see if we can't get past them real quick. And we're by him. Yeah, he's nice enough to let me by. And then I ran past him to give him a, since he was nice to me, I made sure he'd get to work faster. But this is gorgeous up here. A lot of pines. Obviously it's all for forestry, but it's still beautiful. I'm loving, absolutely loving just everything. My brain's fried. I can't even think of words. But the plan is we're gonna skirt the A83 because it's super busy. So I'm taking the high road, obviously, like all through all the forestry paths, and then I'm gonna hit the A83 for about a mile, and then I'm gonna hit another forestry path, and then stay west of it while it kind of goes around the coast, and then reconnect with it somewhere down near Inveraray. The road itself is 24 miles, and I was like, I don't want to push that much on my first day, or my second day, my first full day. But we'll end up seeing how far this is. This isn't the way I mapped out, so it could still end up being a 20-mile day. So surprise. Here you go. I told you I wasn't going to tell you how far I'm going to go, but it's looking like a 20-mile day. Not what I want to do, but what can you do, right? You gotta take the path that's given for you. Anyways, enough of me yapping, let's go. Believe it or not, yesterday, oh, you can't see it. Yesterday, I was up there. But down here, the forestry is just doing road construction, so a lot easier to get through. Up there, they're actually taking down trees and rebuilding roads. So I was actually not supposed to be far from over there to get to where I needed to camp. The only issue was I couldn't get through. So one thing I've learned so far about Scotland and all my trips is roll with the punches. Yeah. And that is, I think, a fitting motto for the TGO challenge, because high winds, heavy rains, there could be snow, midges, road construction, this stuff, delays of flights, especially if you're international, or even when you're, a local. It's just, you never know what's going to happen. So roll with the punches, guys. See it on the camera, but holy heck, these semis that fly up these roads just don't give a crap about you. They got a job to do, and they just fly. So yeah, if you ever do this and you're on one of these forestry roads, move over. Look how pretty that flower is. Here comes the dangerous part. Yay! So much fun. These vehicles are flying past me like nobody's business. We're almost to Loch Glashan, and then we'll take a break. Well, there was really nowhere to sit in Loch Glashan, so I went a little bit outside on this pipeline road. This is actually the road that I gotta hike up, and it is straight up. So I figured I'd take a break here, have a snack, yeah, and go from there. It was beautiful, it's quiet, other than the road noise, so it should be fun. This baby is steep. That was a fun uphill. Like after the big pipeline, it was pretty flat and downhill, and then it just dropped down into this valley. Nothing but up. And then I found this bench, and I was like, why not? But I'm also like, just getting the weight off my shoulders for a little bit. I'm gonna enjoy another little break here and then head up to the loch because I'm out of water. We hit our first roadblock for the day. So you can't go up and over the dam. So I'm gonna come down below. So we'll see. There was a path up there, but it's all locked off. So now we're gonna take this lower area in the floodplain, and I mean, the dam is pretty low, the water level, so I'm not too worried that it's gonna spill over. Time for some water. I'm parched. Alrighty, so I've been super dehydrated. Not that you guys need to know this, but pretty dark yellow. So I filtered 1.5 liters, drank that all on the spot, filled it back up, and then finished off the 1/2 liter that I have because my bladder that I have for filtration is about 2 liters, and I drank that on top of it. So hopefully we should be good to go. You can tell I was starting to get dehydrated because my legs were cramping pretty bad coming up on those uphills. Yeah, we're gonna get up here to the loch, and then from there, get to see some pretty views. It's gonna start getting pretty scenic up here now. Now that we're away from the coast and the highway. Not that the coast isn't scenic too, but we're gonna start getting into the higher lands before tomorrow we hit the highlands. So, but yeah, here we go. Enough of me talking. This is annoying. I'm sending it. I'm not walking the 6 miles back to Loch Glashan. So I'm gonna walk on a very treacherous construction road to a town I don't know how to pronounce. And we'll go from there. This is wonderful. What a day. I've been hiking for 7 hours. Oh, actually, no, not 7 hours. I've been hiking for nearly 4 hours. Got 10 miles in. Not moving the fastest, but you know, that's what happens whenever there's tons of detours. I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful spot next to this loch and eat my lunch, lighten the load a little bit, and then get back on it. Hopefully they'll let me by. But it seems like they're working on this side over here on this tree, which is what I was going to use to get down to the A83 to get away from them. But I'm going to have to go under the side of this mountain and through the saddle over there, because it does not look like they're working over there, at least for right now. But yeah, time for some lunch. Alrighty, well, food is done. Almost forgot to restart my watch. Luckily, it's only like right there. But we're going to try to navigate this. I'm not going to go, like I said before, over to the town that I can't pronounce. We're going to go left and see where that gets us. I have a long day ahead of me still. So we're just going to have a lot of fun together. Oh man. Anyways, it was a good lunch. Let's get back to walking. Look at that view. Obviously the camera's not going to do it justice, but that is magnificent. So I'm just taking a quick break. Pretty beautiful little spot. It's a junction between two roads. But yeah, you can definitely start feeling it. I'm about 13 miles for the day, and I'm trying to get to Inveraray. I should have only had 10 miles in, but literally above me is where the 2 mile day, or a 2 mile mark for what today was supposed to start as, of a 10 mile day left. So you can see that I'm probably going to get like a 22 mile day in. But we've almost made it back to my regular spot. However, instead of going up the mountain and taking another 2 miles to get there, I'm going to cut back down to a little town called Furness and then walk the coast, which will pop me right into Inveraray, basically along the same path. But this way I don't have to climb up a mountain to get to where I was trying to get to. Yeah. Back on 8-3. That is better. Ran out of path, so time for the shoreline. This is gonna be a slog. Oh, so I had to cross a river back there. And it's the first time I got to try out my my waterproof boots that I have, and actually that I have been using this entire trip. And it's actually really nice. Did not have a single problem with it. So that's a win for me, especially as I start getting further north. We finally got a footpath back. Oh, it's been kind of butthole puckering. Oh my goodness. It is so hot today. Holy moly, it is boiling. There was this little store in this little town called Furnace, and it's about at my 18-mile mark. So got some apple juice, fish and chips, and we're gonna eat it now. Fresh haddock, first meal since I got to Scotland. Alrighty, now we're heading to Pennymore, which is down this dirt road that the local told me about, and then it wraps around the coast and keeps me away from the A83, and then I should be in Inverary once I pop out on the other side of Pennymore. But we're gonna enjoy this and have a good time. My legs and feet are destroyed, so I'm just gonna take it one step at a time, and however long it takes me to do these last 5 to 6 miles is how long it takes us, or me. "20 miles, 20 miles. A lot more to go. I might just give up my accommodation tonight. It's the first sign of water I can get. I might just pop my tent next to it and camp there, get all the water I need and whatnot. I am about to my limit today. I see civilization through those trees. We're almost to Inveraray. So, got like 3 miles left, I think it is. But this is my, I think my last attempt at a break before I push straight into Inverary. I'm technically in Inverary right now, but I'm gonna wait until I'm in town to call into challenge control and whatnot. But that campground is looking mighty fine right now. See everybody else's tents popped up. That's where I want to be. For now, I'm going to enjoy this beautiful view of the loch. Then get up here in like 10 minutes and go. Well, the bridge is out. It was unfortunate, so that means I got to find a way up all of this. Good news is, I got some water. That was the biggest pain in the ass ever. I had to cross the river, and then there was no way to get up. But then, I had to go through almost ankle-high bog and ferns and fallen tree and everything. I just didn't film it, but I came literally right through there. I'll definitely be doing a tick check on myself later. Less than 2 miles to go. Holy, that word. Oh my gosh. Well, that was cool. The owner of this house back here behind me told me to get off the explicit road as I was going to get myself killed. Oh, if only he knew. But yeah, and then he told me I could camp anywhere on his property. But I told him, thank you, but I'm going to go down to Inveraray to my hostel. He said, okay. And then he said, just walk on my land. There's a path, there's an ATV path that goes all the way into town. He goes, and you won't get yourself hit by a car. So, a little bit of Scottish love coming towards me. Nice, especially that I'm almost at 26 miles now. So much fun. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh, we did it. There we go. Well, that is it. 27 miles, 43.5 kilometers in my hostel. My hostel room, my private hostel room. Time to shower, see if there's any laundry. Eat what's left of my dinner and conk out. I am exhausted. This has been it from TGO Day 2. See you tomorrow for TGO 3. See you later.